The Heaux Bag.
And we're back. With Mr.
Yes.
Tony Stubbs with 2 B's.
Come on. Get it right.
We're going to let you introduce yourself and tell everybody your handles, how they can follow you, all that good stuff. And where should they know you from, too?
All right. Well, if you know me, you know I'm from that Palm Beach, Florida, FLA 56 Ace in your face.
Okay.
That's
yes.
what they be saying out there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They say some other things, too. They say Palm Beach big or the whole word if you really get somebody upset because we don't play when it comes to Palm Beach County.
Okay.
So,
I'm here
5
for
6 Ace in your face. Shout out to Florida one time. My name is Tony Stubbs, originally from Palm Beach, Florida, currently here in Houston. You can find me on as aka Tonin Tony, TONING, Tony, and then the TTF movement stands for Total Transformation Fitness Movement.
You ever thought about working radio? Because you got one of them voices like,
you do.
you live with KVLX.
Or even the little nighttime. Now it's time to smooth things on now with Tony with 2 B's.
With 2 B's. Yes. Yes. Hey, I'm down. I'm always willing to do new things. So
Okay, put that plug in there.
come on.
In your ear.
Come on. Hello.
He said he
So
about
now,
that life. That's that split.
oh my God. So now it is time for Black Twitter.
Uh-oh.
I just saw Meek Mill had reposted something that Justin LaBoy or LA Boy, whatever his name is, and he said, I don't want a relationship with anyone right now, but I want a date. I want a consistent person to talk to. I want you on me, but not too much to where you keep asking, where am I at? And I don't want you telling me what to do, but I want us to have fun, but I don't want you talking to anybody else, though.
He want to be a nigga.
Well,
What do you think about that?
I know some women like that too. Because I've seen it on I didn't know Meek Mill
Say it ain't so.
said that. So that's very
No, he just reposted.
He
it.
just reposted. Oh yeah.
So, but that means that must be how he felt.
Well,
Yeah.
When did Meek Mill get back on social media, first of all?
He's been a Twitter honey.
Oh, okay. Okay, my
Okay.
bad.
Well, I'm really not a Twitter
Yeah.
honey.
That's where all the bullshit goes on.
It happens there first, then it gets reposted everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yes, it sure do.
But
It does.
in a sense of what he said, how do you feel about that, though? Do you agree with it? How old are you, first of all, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 39.
Okay, so at being 39, you're single, I guess.
I am
How do you
single.
feel about what he said?
What he said, I don't agree with it because at the end of the day, it goes both ways. Now, if you're single, you can do whatever you want to do. Of course, you're going to be like, dang, I don't want her messing with nobody else. I don't want her having fun with nobody else. But you have to eat that up because y'all are not together. Y'all are not committed. So if it happens, it happens. It seems like it's worse with the men. We feel some type of way. And then when we do it to the women, you know, y'all. They
It's
have
all
to take
egos.
Yeah, it's ego, pride, and all that. Because,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it's just like with you. You think you the best. You think you got the best out there. I'm going to think the same thing, too.
Oh, I hear that Florida coming out now. You
I
serious
heard
about
one
that, what
guy
you just said, huh?
I heard one guy say that with pride in that situation, it all comes down to another man being able to say, that's why I fucked your bitch. So that's why they don't want you talking to nobody else, but they want to do them.
But see, that's the problem. See, these guys out here running their mouths too much because, first of all, why is your business out there in the first place?
You know, that's true. Like,
Yeah.
what's that one meme? Who's think of the messiest person you know?
It's a man.
It's like, excuse me, guys. I got tested for COVID. I ain't got it. I just
Clear it up. Come on.
The Delta variant
Clear it
and the
up.
Delta is out.
Clear it up.
no. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Fuck niggas, get money.
Take us back. You
Run
said
that
you
shit
had
back.
something that you saw on Twitter as well. You saw a video?
Man, This is girl going around saying something like, and we gonna play the clip on here. But there's a meme going around. It's like you got your frontal off. Now you at his mama house, and he acted weird. And he's like, "Why you acting weird?" She's like, "Why you acting weird to me? You said you wanted to get married." And then she like goes into the act of like when they was having sex, and he's like, "I want you to get a life insurance policy on me, because you know I be in these streets."
Your frontal off. Neil, 3 days later, you in front of his mom's house crying. He asking you why you being weird. Why you being weird to me? You said you wanted to get married. When I
But it just goes into people saying crazy shit. You know, when you just
the
be in
heat
the
of the
zone,
moment.
in the sauce, you saying stupid shit, promising stuff that you know damn well you don't care about. You ever ask somebody to take a life insurance policy on you?
Absolutely not. Taking no life insurance policy on me. No.
You ever told a woman
I've
you
never. What would come in your mind? Well, like you say, it all depends on what you're doing and what your life is all about.
and what your coochie
Life
like?
insurance policy is not gonna come across my mind while I'm having me some fun.
How many times you asked the woman to get married to you when you
None.
really?
We gonna fact check this after.
Please do.
Y'all tap in.
So you ain't just never had no good. You don't be
To the
saying.
point, hey baby, let's get married. Nah,
Not let's get married, but you know I'm gonna make you my wife, right? Yeah. So then when she outside your mama house with all her shit, you talking about why you being weird? She like, no, why you being weird?
Hey, I
you
said-
said you was gonna marry me.
You know what? If I was on Ready to Love, I would. This would have been my line. It would have been like, "Damn, I should have never went on that show." And I had you right here the whole time. Like just saying stupid shit like that, like making them feel like them hoes ain't got nothing on you, baby.
Child.
Well,
Speaking of,
what's up?
can you tell us about Ready to Love? Like, what was it like? Ready to Love? Talk about that. Like, did you have fun on there?
I did.
Was it like spring break? Like what? I mean, y'all out on a resort.
Okay.
What could you correlate it to?
I can correlate it like summer camp /
Band camp.
band camp / like it was interesting overall, just from just the industry, from the production to us just being there in that bubble, because remember we were supposed to be out in Houston taping the show, but remember COVID happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they had to find somewhere for us to be in a confined, like,
Oh,
a
wow,
bubble,
yeah.
just like how they did the NBA.
Ah.
So that's why we were 2 hours outside of Atlanta in the mountains. That's why they called it the last resort, because we was actually at a resort.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's dope. Shout out to them
Yeah.
for that.
So that was definitely different, because I mean we didn't have no phone, no computers.
Oh,
So
wow.
it was literally just us. The only time we can have them was when we were doing our work.
That's crazy. So when you were on there, was everybody like, "Oh, I'm here trying to get chose," or "I'm doing the choosing"? Like, what was everybody's attitude like
Well,
behind the scenes?
well, everybody had their own agenda. I only can speak for myself.
Was you looking for love for real?
I was looking for the connection. I mean,
Yeah.
I tell people it's ready to love. It's not ready to fall in love, because it's
Mm.
impossible for the time that we had for us to just immediately just fall in love.
What's the time period?
The time period?
Yeah, you
the
said it's
taping, we was only there for like a month.
I saw Love at First Sight, so I don't know. I believe in Love at First Sight.
Hey, whatever it is for me,
Yeah.
the love at first sight thing, I got to get to know you. I got to know your tendencies. I got to know how you act, what you do, like what you do outside of here, because the main thing was, how do you act once we get outside the bubble?
You ain't lying. And,
So-
and social media comes back into play, your phones and all
Right.
that stuff
You
too.
getting all
And
big-headed
it was,
and
Yeah.
shit?
then it was kind of unrealistic of the situation that we were in, because
Yeah.
how we were dating, like prime example right now, we could be chilling just like this, talking, doing what we're doing right now. Boom. If I needed to go on a date, I can take her literally in front of you, and we walking away. I can come back maybe an hour or two later. You might be sitting there with somebody, because I had already told production I wanted to go on a date with you too.
Oh, wow.
I drop her off right in front of you. Boom, I'm picking you up. Let's go.
Oh,
So that's very unrealistic, because I wouldn't have 2 dates right there in front of each
just
other.
guess what? I'm gonna be in front of your mama's house. Crazy, you hear me?
Or I would get eliminated episode 1. Okay. Beep.
Hell
That's all
no.
you'll hear. All the cussing. I know this mother. Beep. You mother. Beep, beep, beep. I'm out of there. I'm off to jail. I'm not ready for love, I guess.
I'm not ready for that. Yeah. So no, it was interesting. It was fun. They didn't show everything, like, from us actually getting to know each other. Like, we had parties. Like,
Oh, wow.
they
It's like college all over again.
a little bit, yeah, kind of. You know, I mean, we couldn't watch no TV or nothing like that, so it was literally
Wow.
alcohol and the stuff just to do around.
So it's like
there.
a hurricane then. You know, in a hurricane we ain't got
She
no
gonna
power.
keep trying to find
You
something.
see-
Well, we had power. We had
So
power.
I say we ain't got no
Yeah.
social media sometimes
So-
because people's stuff is dead. So you just all
Mhm.
sitting there like people
Well,
just getting drunk and
We like literally we had to get to know each other,
Mm.
and like I said, it's just very different, having all the cameras around and you being mic'd all day. Like, it was very interesting how just us being there, because like I said, we were supposed to be on the outside,
Yeah.
and we were all in this bubble. So it was very different and very unrealistic.
So my next question is, since you said you've never fallen in love at first sight, when you were younger, you didn't believe that? You never saw a girl, you was like, damn, I gotta have her. That's gonna be my wife.
Nah, not wife, but crushing, yeah.
So you don't say nothing to girls when you're doing it, and you don't just believe in love at first. Like,
wait, time out. Hold on. Say,
What's the spark around this
I didn't
motherfucker?
say anything. You said talking about asking to get married and life insurance. No, let's be.
Let's
You
rewind.
said 2 things, and I said no to 2 things, and now I'm saying no to everything. Now, how does that work? How does that work?
Well, what do you say? Give me some. Where's the spice there?
What you
Well,
mean?
hold on.
Here we go.
Hold on. We're gonna play a game with you since you were on Ready to Love.
Okay.
And it is, are you really ready for love? The Heaux Bag edition.
The whole bag.
So I'm gonna ask you 3 questions, and she's gonna ask you 3 questions.
Oh.
I ain't even thought of this. Just wait till they come to me.
Okay.
Now,
you. Mm-hmm.
what would you bring after, you're getting ready for your date? You know this girl is fine as hell because that's why you approached her.
Well, I want her to be fine as heaven. Let's start there.
She fine than a motherfucker. We'll go there. What's gonna be in your whole bag? Because you never know what's gonna pop off.
So my actual whole bag. Well,
Yes.
I'm gonna always have a fresh pair of clean drawers.
Amen.
That's one. I'm definitely gonna have my hygiene bag. Got to brush my teeth.
Thank you.
Deodorant, must, soap. Like, I need all the essentials to make sure I'm fresh because I need to make sure every area on me is
I know that's
fresh
Okay.
once we get done doing what we need to do.
Not even before?
Well, we should have already done that by that
I'm
time.
messing with you.
Okay.
I hope we fresh when we go where we go.
I'm gonna hope so too.
Sheesh.
Now,
What
my
we done
second
did.
question is: give me your idea of a great first date. You're really trying to woo this woman.
Really trying to woo.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely get her some flowers. Whatever her favorite, because I'm a low-key have conversations with her just to see, like what's your favorite flower and all that. And I'm
Right.
gonna take note on that. Get her some flowers. Probably get her some chocolate too, more than likely if she like chocolate. What else?
You're old school romantic. I'm here for it.
Well, my parents been married for 44 years. So
Oh.
yeah, there was their 44th anniversary just this past Friday. So
Well, congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Shout
Now,
out
where
to
we going?
Where we going? Well, we'll probably go to like True Lux.
So to eat.
Yeah, we definitely got to eat. I love to eat.
You like
Okay.
aphrodisiacs. That's why you going there. Because seafood?
Yeah, I love seafood.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom was eating crabs left and right when she had me, so I guess that's what it was. So
Mm.
I love me some seafood.
Me too.
So that's the date. To woo her, you're gonna take her to eat.
I'm gonna take her to eat first, and then we'll probably go out to maybe like a lounge or something because I like music. We might
Okay.
do a little live band or something like that. Something with the old school R&B. I mean, if she just want to turn up, I can always turn up. So
You'll know when she starts saying, "Do they have hookah here?"
right,
Okay, baby,
right.
come on, so we go to the next
Come on,
spot. 'Cause this ain't for you.
This ain't it.
You gonna
We
know.
gonna go to the
You gonna
next
know when
spot.
she ordered her that first shot of
Casamigos.
Casamigos.
Get
Whoa,
on
so-
up out of here.
Got time to make a move.
All right, baby.
Feel
So you ain't the
okay.
one. We gonna have
Right.
fun tonight.
And then we're gonna pull the whole bag out.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Right. Well,
So
okay.
my third question is, what is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to a woman? The one that you just 10 toes down, like, hell no, I'm not dealing with this.
This might be a new one for me, where women, you want men to express how they feel, but you won't let them express how they feel, and you want to tell them how they feeling, but I'm sitting here literally telling you how I feel.
Wait, who hurt you? Because I feel like you talking to somebody specifically.
Well,
when you
that's
said
it.
that
I
one.
hear it though. I mean,
Listen.
I get it.
No, I'm just now.
Can you give me an example? Because like I'm confused.
You're confused?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you ask me something about anything, about how I feel about something, and I actually share with you what it is, and you might have a whole nother thing going on in your head, and you'll stop, be like, oh, let me, and you're trying to, and I'm just like, why can't I finish what I'm saying? You see what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So stuff like that, and I'm just like, y'all want us to do it, but y'all won't let us do it, and then when for people think I'm seem like I'm fussing. I feel like I'm just telling how I feel. So I'm working on my fussing, as they call it. But I'm like, but as soon as I say how I feel, y'all say it's a I'm acting some type of way. So I say, you know what? I'll just keep the wall up and don't say nothing. How about
Damn, that sound like me.
Communication is key, guys.
And communication is key. So
is.
silence is worth 1,000 words too.
It is, but all I'm saying is y'all want us to listen with an open ear. So if I sit there, I could literally be saying in my head, y'all are fussing at me every single time y'all tell me how y'all feel about something. I could say that, but why would I say that? Because I want to hear what you have to say so I can learn and understand where you're coming from. So why can't you give me the same thing back?
Y'all ladies, if you run into Mr. Tony, please respect this man. He is sick of your bullshit.
Oh, word, okay?
Shit.
Somebody, I don't know who needed to hear this today. But you got your word.
I don't know who was the last one to draw that straw. But the next one, don't even try it. Because you saw his face. He already explained himself.
He said, example, I've got plenty. He's done. I'm done. So do you have 3 questions for him?
Yes, they were. I will be honest, they were not fully thought out. So forgive me for the shenanigans that may come along with it.
It's all good.
I'm gonna try my best.
all good.
So what was your worst date experience?
Worst date experience?
Or craziest? Worst or craziest? They can do it.
To be honest with you, I really haven't had a crazy date like that. Because honestly, dates I've been on, I mean, it's usually been a nice vibe. I mean, if it's just not it just wasn't it. I mean, it never was no like, dang, I'm never going out with you on a date ever again where it was so
You're
bad.
lucky.
Because I have a lot of those.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess
You seem like you have no tolerance for bullshit. So they probably like, ooh, I ain't gonna
You
play
saw
with this
that?
nigga.
You saw that face? That
Yeah.
was a 0.
Yeah.
well, listen, I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, there it is.
I'm
I don't hear bad things about Aquarius.
I have bad relations with Aquarius.
Oh, do you? Well, you didn't get with the right
Only
Aquarius.
because y'all love me and I reach out for filth. They do. They love me and I read them like the back of my
Do
hand.
you?
Yep.
LP, you are
Y'all think y'all
Aquarius?
know every goddamn. I ain't gonna read you all. I'm gonna wait till this recording is over and then I'm gonna go live from my phone and I'm gonna read him for fucking filth, okay?
Come on.
Y'all just tune in.
I love it. She just wasn't with the right Aquarius. That's all. She drunk the wrong water. Anyway, go ahead.
If
So
you
Florida water. Okay, I'm gonna
You know that Florida
Go ahead.
water. If you could redo anything in one relationship to get somebody back, the one that got away, quote unquote, would you? And what was it that you did?
Would I?
That's a good one.
Yes. If you could redo any, like, you know how like there's this one defining moment in a relationship that turns it.
Yeah.
If you could redo that moment, well, explain it to us if it happened.
Okay.
And would you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I would definitely if that was the case.
Okay.
But I mean,
She married now?
Oh yeah, married, kids and all that. I knew that was.
He don't want you
happen.
no more, sis. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, go ahead.
It's over.
She tuned in, punching the damn air right now with that baby. Mommy, we still need to go get my backpack for school tomorrow. Put your damn mask on.
Oh Lord. Y'all are fools.
I'm sorry.
Y'all
okay.
are. See, get that good laughter. You know, this is how you can burn calories, by the way, just to give you a fitness tip.
Toning with Tony.
Tony. There's ways to tone it up, people. Come on, laugh it off.
As we sip
Laugh
drinks.
the calories off.
And then drink them right back.
Hey, that's why I tell people it's all about the lifestyle. That's what people
You're
are.
right.
I tell people you got to enjoy your life. I mean, hey. But
Okay, back to you.
Let's
Don't
go
avoid
back.
it. Come on.
I'm not
Come on,
avoiding it.
sis.
I cheated.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
damn. Aquarius.
Okay. I mean, I was young. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not no excuse.
It is.
However, it's not.
Okay.
However, there's no excuse for cheating. So we're not going to do that. I mean, even though we do it, but ain't no excuse for that. I mean, I'm a man at the end of the day. Like, it is what it is. You got to take responsibility.
I heard
But,
that.
yeah, I mean, I cheated and wish I didn't, some other things.
Did y'all not communicate well enough? Because
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was young. It was college. It was
Oh,
definitely-
okay,
yeah.
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 Damn.
Not an excuse, but an
it's
excuse.
not- yeah.
You're still learning at that
Yeah,
age.
I was playing football too. Yeah.
Okay, I guess my last question is, you know how Big Sean had that one song, I don't F with you?
You. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
How many girls would you sing that song to?
I wouldn't sing it like that, you know.
I mean, girl, I don't mess with you.
Well, no, not no stupid, because to be honest,
disrespecting them like
not
that.
I wouldn't, not like that. So, but really nobody, because honestly, I've never been that type of person. I've always done my best to try to let it just be. If it's over, not try to have nothing between us. Because I tell people at the end of the day, if it's we're ending it or whatever, I wish no ill will towards anybody, because I don't want that reciprocating on me. You dig?
Ooh, right.
that
energy.
I love that response.
Energy is real.
I'm just gonna say this real quick before we continue this. This ain't no like job interview. You could be real authentic on here.
Taylor wants everybody to be toxic with her.
This gonna come outside. That. You know how like when you're in an interview, like you in an interview,
the real shit.
Now, when you're in an interview, they be like, "Why'd you leave your last job?" You know, it was time to grow. Nah, fuck that job. Fuck them. They kiss my ass. Control, delete all the files.
I can't with you. Dang. Can I?
Moving on.
Can I be positive?
No, nigga.
No.
You know where the fuck you are right now?
I got you. You're right.
You know, all these politically
My
correct
bad.
answers.
It's not politically
There's nobody I would sing that song to. Fuck up you. I got about 4 of them. One of them was on the show with you. I'm just, you know.
Hey.
Oh, speaking of.
Come on.
So let's get into why we don't watch your show.
Do we have to?
No, I was just gonna say, being that you are a person that was on Are You Ready for Love, there's somebody in particular that rubbed both of us the wrong way. If you go back a couple episodes, you'll see we made one specially for you, Guy. And ever since then, we just weren't interested.
Wow.
But we love to be on a reality show on if you're just don't put that nigga on it. He will be the first. Look, can y'all bring back, remember Next? If that nigga ever jumped out the bike, Next.
The Sandman.
Next. Eliminate. Next. But anywho.
I'm sorry.
How did you,
Tony.
on a serious note.
Welcome to the Heaux Bag.
Hey.
How did you transition from football to, I get from football to fitness, but football to fitness to reality TV?
Well, I mean, I actually have been doing some work modeling, like acting, like extra while during football as well. I don't just put all my business out there. I was low key planting seeds
Okay.
for things. I didn't know it was going to come like this.
That's a blessing.
And it's a very, very big blessing, because I've always spoken into my life. Me and my sister, we always said we wanted to do, great things and, build a legacy. And, like you say, you just never know. You can't put God inside a box, because you don't know how it's going to come or who's going to come into your life.
Right.
And I was just rolling with it, and I just felt it. Like you say, it's energy. Like when you believe in something, you go towards it. Whatever challenges come, you just got to go through it, learn from it, grow. And that's how so technically that was already all together from football.
Okay.
So he actually is positive. So you was trying to bring it out.
Right.
You ain't gonna bring me out of my positive state, you dig?
I was just
You ain't gonna bring me out of my zone, lady.
She was the angel on the right side. I was on the left. I had to do my job.
And that's what you did it too.
You did.
And I was tested and I passed. Let's go.
Next question.
She tried to hit me with the political stuff. I said, it's cool. But we still gonna be positive in my mic. Let's go.
I don't like this nigga. I'm playing.
Yes, you do. You love
I'm
me.
playing.
You love me.
No, Tony, you were pretty dope.
Thank you. Y'all dope too.
I do want to ask something before we transition from the reality TV. So you have been on how many reality shows?
I've been on 2.
Oh, okay. And the other one was 10 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. What was that about? I'm sorry, because I had overheard a conversation.
Okay.
And
Yes.
I was trying to just figure out.
Okay. Have you ever heard of Pros versus Joes that on Spike TV?
Nope.
Exactly. So that was.
But who's the pro and who's the Joe?
So that's what it was. So the pros, they actually had pros that would come out there. So they did the NBA basketball for football first. So for me, I was the actual Joe. So the 3 pros were Michael Vick, Derek Brooks and Warwick Dunn. Okay,
So LP want to be on this show so bad today. I don't know if y'all can hear him because his mic is off.
and it was. I mean, I pretty much was playing against Hall of Famers. Like
That's dope.
That is.
because I mean, Michael Vick. I mean, you Warwick Dunn and Derek Brooks. They all had played together.
Okay.
At one point. I think Mike didn't play with Derek Brooks. I'm not sure, but I know Warwick Dunn played with Derek Brooks and played with Michael Vick.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was real cool.
Okay, so then were you like on this high for a little while, and then you were just like waiting for your next opportunity, or like how was that for like a 10-year gap? On another.
Well, I was just doing like small stuff here and there, photo shoots.
Okay.
My only gets like 2 years before COVID happened, I did modeling runway
Mm-hmm.
here in Houston with me and my sister. So like I was just doing stuff just to keep it going because like I said, I didn't know what was going to come about. I've done a few extra things where I was an extra, where they actually dressed me up as, I don't know what they call the extra.
And you just stood there like a
Guy in black number 2.
Like
walk by and
Yeah.
don't look at the camera.
Yeah.
Got you. And then you walk. So
that makes me want to ask this now. So like Love and Hip Hop, when they be in there flipping tables and stuff, do they tell all the extras just sit there? Because I'll be looking in the background like,
Right.
they're not real people. Like,
so this is why I say ours wasn't like that, because it was just us.
Oh, so y'all probably
have
had
no
the
extras.
most realest season.
Yes.
Ah.
That's why I
Okay,
said like
okay.
literally.
You know what? I'm
it
gonna go
was
watch
just
y'all
us.
season.
You have the one.
I like hearing that.
Yeah, and like I said, and they ain't show everything though.
Of course.
they gotta show
I
the
thought
drama.
it could have been, of course. So they could have showed some more stuff, I believe, where
Mhm.
everybody would have still been watching, I believe. However, I'm not the one who's making the calls, so
Right.
it
That's
is what it
okay.
is.
We put it all out there.
Put it all out.
Actually, I'm stopped. Go ahead,
Here
Tori.
you go. Here you go.
Another question that I had was, being that, since we're talking about Ready for Love,
Mhm.
do you have any dating advice for this poor ass generation of dating? And when I say poor ass, I'm 32. You
Mhm.
say you were 39. When it comes to dating now, you have like dating apps, you have social media involved, you have all these different outside influences beyond just meeting somebody in the grocery store, getting their number, talking to them, getting to know them, going on dates. It's just so many other variables in the pot.
Mhm.
Do you have any dating advice for that specifically? Like, how do you make it with all of that? Or I know you're probably still trying. We all are. We're all still single.
Right.
We're not married.
This show was my most outside. Like, I've never done the dating apps or anything like that, so that's why I was open to just trying to see what it was all about. But the apps and all that, I feel like it's just too much work for me.
I'll say you seem like a really good guy that wouldn't be on them apps or on the show, like because the show just seems dramatic,
Yeah,
and
well,
you just don't seem like you participating in none of that.
and I didn't. That's why I wasn't shown that much in the episodes, because I didn't have that much drama. So that was one of the reasons. But however, I was making connections. That's why people couldn't understand. Like, how is he still on the show? And we never seen him, because I was low key making connections.
Stay in your lane and mind your business.
Exactly. And that's what I was doing. So now we're with
The dating
So
advice.
dating advice.
Yes. So I mean, I'm more of the face to face, actually, getting to know you, see if we got that energy, because I'm all about energy.
And no
Same.
drama, sis.
Yeah.
He don't like that.
Well, then how would you meet somebody then? You don't do the dating apps. Do you just wait on like the right time, the right place?
Where you be
or-
going
I
out?
go out.
Where you go
Mhm.
out?
Shit, where y'all go out?
Like, that crazy bitch outside again. You like, hell no. Back to you.
where y'all go out? I'm gonna go where y'all go.
Look, we be at 50-15.
I'll be there.
We used to do
50-15.
Chapman and Kirby a lot, but
I
it's
do.
too
I
packed.
do
Man,
urban
they be
social, but I
so
got
tight.
put out.
Yeah.
Urban social, man.
Taylor,
What
you
you do, Taylor,
have
man?
not
What you
met
doing at
Drunk
Urban Social?
Taylor. Drunk Taylor's a blast.
Uh-oh.
But you don't know which way.
I was roasting the bartender. And he didn't like
Oh,
it.
you roasting the bar too,
And he was
like?
real sensitive, and like
Oh.
I had the whole bar laughing, and he was like, "Get the fuck out," and I was like, "Get the fuck out."
And then
Damn.
police made her get the fuck out.
She walked out there, huh?
I'm like, Taylor, I'm at Urban Social Radio. She's like, girl, I just got put out that day. So she telling me what happened. I'm taking pictures.
I'm like,
is
it's
it
the,
this?
it's the light skin one. She's like, "Oh, he got." I said, "Yup." I was like, I can't come back. Then I came back and he looked at me and I was like, how you doing, friend? He's like, yeah, nah.
Dang.
That shit's
But yeah,
dead.
so we be outside. Well, I've been outside lately because, like, last time I did go to Urban, somebody was talking to my friend, and then the next day, I thought I had COVID like a month or two ago,
Yeah.
or like a little while ago, and she came back, she had COVID because the guy had COVID at Urban. So like, it's starting. I noticed it's starting to ramp back up. So I've just
Mhm.
been like really cautious about like being out in these big surroundings with people because people just don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've just been.
Right.
But if y'all want to go outside today, I might.
Might go outside today,
So
folks.
we're getting real close to us wrapping things up. If you watch the Heaux Bag, you know that at the end of every episode, we ask you for a Heaux tip. You already told us what was in your Heaux bag. Now we need a Heaux tip. So what tip do you have for these hoes?
Stop running your mouth.
Ooh, I felt that in my spirit.
Y'all, he talking to somebody
So,
specifically.
who is? Look, how many people on live right now? You just lost one follower right now.
My live's even on. My
not.
battery low. My battery
Damn.
been low for like 10 minutes.
And that's who you needed. That's who needed to hear it.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, if you gonna do what you do, like, you'll never know who I deal with like that because I don't run my mouth.
I love it.
The only way they'll know is if you run your mouth.
Pillow talk.
And I'm still going like I don't know. Because for what? Why y'all need to know my business? I'm
need to-
I
grown.
know that. God damn it. Okay, next thing that we're gonna ask Tony Stubbs with 2 B's
With
is
2
he's gonna
Bs.
come out with a book.
I'm coming out with a book soon, guys. She just spoken into existence.
Hey,
No, I
I'ma
don't
give me
read
a
that
book
well.
cover
But
this
if it's an
weekend.
audio book,
I think I'm gonna do audio.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna just talk about my life.
Well, we said you had the voice just come out. This is the book
This
by
is
Tony
it.
Stubbs with 2 B's. Do you not know how to mind your business? Chapter 1.
and listen to my
Right.
feelings. They are valid.
Listen to my feelings. You gonna listen today. Yeah, dang it.
Do you have a whole tip, Taylor?
Oh gosh. I guess be positive, y'all, because Tony ain't fucking with the shit. So that's my new.
You see how that rubs off people? See that?
I love it.
She's pure now, folks. We got that toxin out of her because she was trying to pour it into me.
Oh,
and
it'll
I
be
told
back.
her to dump it. Well, I guess it's gonna leave when I leave.
His spirit is just all through the room.
All through here. Better be like I ain't spraying my prosper in here.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
my
what's your
whole
whole tip?
tip is going to be since we're talking about dating, I think that, and I really wanted to end my whole tip on like a serious note, especially since I had talked about the Meek Mill's little thing. One girl had said, nope, I only got energy from men who are emotionally available, not just physically. Stop wasting other people's time because you're damaged. Seek therapy, sir. I'm going back to my bag. And on that note, bye.